Hi. You don't have to be a witch to practice brujería. And I know someone just clutched their pearls. But baby, let me ask you something. Have you ever whispered a wish while putting on your lipstick, prayed over a bath, sprinkled cinnamon in your coffee, and felt different that day? Guess what? It's not random. That's ritual. That's brujería. And today we're peeling back centuries of misunderstanding, fear, and distortion. So I'm here to show you how beauty and brujeria belong together. And no, you don't have to call yourself a witch to walk in your ancestral magic. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. If not, welcome back. I'm Zolkai, your sacred disruptor, beloved advisor, and coach. Okay, let's begin where I began. Not in Hollywood, not in Harry Potter, not even on TikTok, but in the hearts of women who survived. Brujeria comes from the Spanish word for witchcraft, or brujeria. But its roots run deep in African, indigenous, and Iberian traditions. Now, during colonization, Africans brought forcibly to the Americas, preserved their spiritual knowledge hidden in Catholic saints, building rituals that looked safe to the oppressor, but held deep power. Simultaneously, indigenous people across the Caribbean and Latin America passed down herbalism, dream interpretation, divination, and elemental reverence. Now, brujeria wasn't rebellion for the sake of it. It was survival. It was medicine. It was the woman lighting a candle and praying for her child's fever to break. The man sweeping his home with rum-soaked basil to remove envy, or a grandmother anointing her forehead with oil after a nightmare. And here's the truth that they never told you in church. What was demonized was often simply misunderstood feminine power. The ability to perceive, to protect, to transform, that's brujeria. Now, let's talk identity. Not everyone feels safe calling themselves a witch, and that's okay. Some of us carry ancestral memory of being persecuted for our knowing, and others are still unraveling religious trauma. Now, some just don't vibe with the word. And I get that, right? The word witch has been used as both a slur and a badge of honor. But language is fluid and identity, that's personal. So what matters is intention, connection, authenticity. You can practice brujeria without ever calling yourself a witch. You can do candle work, protection rituals, ancestor offerings, and even money magic and simply call it your way of praying. Labels don't make you powerful, your energy does. Okay, y'all, here's where it gets juicy because brujeria isn't just ceremony, it's sensual, it's soft, it's stylish. Okay? Spritzing Florida water on your wrists before a job interview, protection. Dressing in colors that align with your Venus sign. What can I talk today? Or Arisha, that's magnetic attraction. Wearing a red lip to a meeting, visualizing yourself as a siren of influence, the spell casting. Now, psychologists have found that rituals, even small ones, help us process emotion, reduce anxiety, boost confidence. Rituals create meaning, and beauty makes it felt. So in the mirror, you're not just doing makeup, you're reprogramming your reflection. Every adornment is a declaration. Every bath is like a baptism. Let's address the fear, the whispers. Isn't that evil? Isn't that playing with demons? The truth is, brujeria isn't one thing. It varies by religion, culture, and lineage. Just like Christianity has denominations, brujeria has paths, some light, some shadow, many in between. Practicing ethically means grounding in love, protection, clarity, ancestral honor. Evil doesn't come from candles. It comes from intention. And baby, if your intention is healing, power, peace, you're already walking a sacred path. You don't need to be a witch. You don't need to know all the herbs. You don't need to be born into a lineage. You just need to say yes to yourself, to your intuition, to your reflection, to your sacred sensuality. So this is your invitation. If you've been longing for more protection, more power, more peace, start with beauty. Start with a mirror, a red lipstick, a candle, a prayer, and then join me inside Beauty and Brujeria, where our rituals get richer, your reflection becomes radiant, and your energy becomes undeniable. I hope I see you inside. Until next time, ciao.